Let's not adopt systems just the way they are. Those systems, the way they are not in the best interest of the workers. The people who have framed these systems have framed these systems to address their own interests. And these interests are conflicting with our interests. So sometimes we must fight and demolish these systems so that we can construct new systems that will adequately be able to deliver justice to the working people. I would want to give an example of the industrial code for you to appreciate why systems must be destroyed and why new systems must be constructed so that through these systems we can have justice. Otherwise, it is wrong for us to be appointed. I am going to industrial court. I'm going to sit there as a panelist of the industrial court. But actually, the system makes it practically impossible for justice to reach the desired people. You go and sit maybe on the NSSF board, but the systems put in place make it practically impossible for the workers even to derive a benefit from their money. But we sit there and we follow those systems which we found in place. No, that will not be right. Let us interrogate. Let us work towards demolishing those systems. Let us construct new systems that will be able to help the working people derive a benefit from the labor that they are offering. I have been talking about the industrial court. And I've said that this industrial court, in the way it is, the intentions are good, but the process of delivering justice has been adulterated, and it has made it practically difficult for justice finally to reach. When you read the Labor Unions Arbitration Dispute Settlement Act, it will look like as though this is a good law. But now you're telling me, we have got, I've already told you that we have got just two judges. Two judges. Two judges based in industrial court in Uganda, with the industrial court panelists who actually work together. They don't work independent. Apart from the two judges, each judge has got a panel he or she presides over to be able to handle the labor cases that are there. And I already told you that actually in my last recording, I had told you that the industrial court is able to handle up to about 500 cases in a year. By the way, even the 500 cases I told you, it's a very high number. According to the available information I have gathered, since the year 2014, when the industrial court was put in place, the court has been able to handle just about 5,000 cases. 2014, today is 2024. Those are 10 years. The court has been able to handle actually not 5,000, 3,000 cases, because the cases registered were about 5,000. The cases disposed of about 3,000. It means that industrial court is handling about 300 cases per year. Look at the comparison with the figure I told you of about 2 million. 10% of the workers in our current labor force, 10% are aggrieved. And these cases must be handled by industrial court. That's about 2 million. But industrial court is handling about 300 cases in a year. Now, 300 cases in a year. In a case where you have 2 million cases, when will the industrial court ever deliver justice to these people? The 2 million workers. Can we now say the workers of Uganda are enjoying social and economic justice? I have told you that this is not possible. How can you handle 300 cases in a year? Two judges. When you look at the other East African countries, let me give an example of Kenya. Kenya, almost at every county, there is industrial court. Kenya has got, I think, about 47 counties. They have about 50 judges of the industrial court. Tanzania, according to the information we have, shows that wherever there is a high court, at every high court circuit in Tanzania, there is a labor court. There is a industrial court there. So it is easy. If you are in Mwanza, you get industrial court there. If you are in Dodoma, you are able to find industrial court there. If you are in Dar es Salaam, in Arusha, whichever part of Tanzania you are, a worker will easily access industrial court. But in our case, you either have to move all the way from Kabale to come to Kampala and file a case here as a worker who has been unfairly treated. You are earning 200,000. You are traveling all the way from Kabale to come here to industrial court in Kampala to come and file a complaint. Justice for the workers of Uganda. You are seeing how the industrial court is delivering justice. Remember, the vision of industrial court is labor justice for all. Labor justice for all. Now, when are all the workers of Uganda ever going to get justice? With this approach of 300 cases in a year. And even when we say that there is going to be a regional circuit, a regional circuit, maybe you are going to go there and the workers who are in Western Uganda are going to have their cases. Workers, the regional registries there can register cases. But even for those cases to be listed, for you to have your case mentioned, you can move even up to 7 years. By their mentioning under the law, it simply means that the first time a legal matter is being addressed. You know, you go for the first time. Your case is to be mentioned for the first time. Takes you up to 7 years. And then we call that justice. For the case just to be like now, people who are filing cases now. If you go to industrial court and you are filing a case now, the information available is that for you, your case to be considered for mentioning, start from around August, September, October, November. For the case to be mentioned, because right now, the diaries of the judges are full and they are full to capacity. Even when they try to squeeze time for you, it is, and you know this on the first come, first serve basis. You want to get justice, you go and file a case. The industrial court will receive your case, hearing September of this year when your case is going to be mentioned. And this is the justice we are delivering to the workers. Workers are writing letters even saying, you know, you rather just dismiss this case, I'm no longer interested. How can I wait for 7 years? An employer has mistreated me. An employer has also taken advantage of that every time you go.